Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to start a new chapter of literature, chapter number 6, Tenali Rama and the Dream Kingdom. So we'll just start. Okay. So here is the chapter, and here you can see before the chapter one puzzle is given, you have to sort it out. So if something is logical, logical means reasoning, it makes sense. To solve a problem, we often have to be logical. How logical are you? How good are you at solving problems? Try this one. So what is the puzzle? A lily doubles its size every day. It will take 30 days to reach its full size. On which day will the lily be half its size? So you have to find the answer for this puzzle. Now this story is about King Krishnadev Rai and Tenali Rama. So the topic itself is saying Tenali Rama and the Dream Kingdom. So this Dream Kingdom is about the king. The dream is like what the king dreamt. Okay. So we'll start the chapter. So let us start a story about King Krishna Deva Rai and Tenali Rama, his minister. Minister is who? A person who works at the court of a prince or a king. And he was very clever at solving problems. So here in the picture you can see he is dreaming something. He dreamt something. What is the dream? We'll read it out. So once there was a king named Krishnadeva and he ruled over the mighty Vijayanagar Empire. So mighty means like very big or having great and impressive power. An empire is a group of states or country which is ruled by one person. So he was the ruler of Vijayanagar Empire. So one day he dreamt of a splendid palace. Splendid means very beautiful. In palace is a place or a house or a home where a king lives. And now see the description of this palace. It was made of glittering stones and it floated in the air. So this is very special description about the uh, uh, palace that it floated in the air. Now, whatever he saw in his dream, that is explained here. So it was made of glittering means sparkling stone shining, and it was floating in the air. It had 100 rooms, and each room was painted with beautiful design. Now the palace could light up with 1,000 lights. Now it could be lit up with thousand of lights, and whenever it was like merrily wishing means only wishing, it could be made to disappear into the darkness, means it could not be seen. So this is the description of the palace which the king saw in his dream. Now we'll move on the next page. Now see, every day, each day, he kept on thinking about the palace in his dream. And even when he was at his workplace, he was just thinking about the that palace. And see here also he's thinking, and what he's thinking, that tomorrow I will tell the courtiers. Courtiers are who? Those in attendance at the court of a prince or king. So he said, tomorrow I'm going to tell the courtiers about the dream which I had. Now, the next morning, when he went to the court, he said, last night I dreamt of a magnificent palace. Magnificent means something which is very extremely attractive and impressive. Now, see, everyone at the court was not so wise and honest. Most of the courtiers, no, they just wanted to flatter the king. They just wanted to praise the king. Because why? Because they were always getting a reward in return. So every time they had one hope that if we are going to flatter the king or if we are going to praise the king, he will give us gift in return. So one of the courtier, what he said, my king, your dream is indeed marvelous. Indeed means to be very sure, and marvelous means extraordinary. So he said, your dream is really extraordinary. So again, one more courtier supported, yes, it is. Only a great king can have such a grand dream. So it's like they are flattering the king. Now, encouraged by his foolish and greedy courtiers. Now the courtiers were foolish and greedy only because they were not seeing the logic behind it. They were not knowing the reason behind it, and the king was encouraged by them. Encouraged means he was having received support and courage. Then what happened? The king made a public announcement. Announcement is like telling people about something publicly. So what announcement he made? He said, I want my dream palace built. Go find me a person who can design and build such a palace for me. And what I will give them in return or as a reward? He said, I will give him 100,000 gold coins. So this way he said that you have to find a person for me who can design and build such a palace, and then I'll give that person 100 gold coins. So now next page, let's see what happens. Now, when the courtiers heard this announcement, they were shocked, they were surprised by this announcement, and their mouths fell open. It means mouths fell open means very surprised. But they could not say anything against the king's command. What is the meaning of command? Command means words that tell you that you must do something. So it was like king's order. And most of them did not have the courage also to tell the king. Courage means not being afraid or not showing that you are afraid. So they did not have that courage to tell to the king that this could not be done. Now they were just gossiping with each other. What did they say? Who ever heard of a palace floating in air? But how can we tell the king that it's not possible? He said that it cannot be done. So they were just gossiping with each other, but they were not telling this to the king. A few of the wise and honest courtiers tried reasoning with the king. Now, some of the courtiers, they just tried to explain the king because they knew that this is not going to happen. So one of the courtiers said, my king, it would be impossible. He said that it cannot be done. What cannot be done? That a palace could not be built over the clouds and air. So again, one more said, my king, he is speaking the truth. He speaks the truth. But king was like, he only wanted that palace to be built. So what he said, silence. I will have no more of your excuses. He said, I don't want any excuses and I will not be pleased. Means I will not be happy if you cannot build me a palace in the air. Now the courtiers were worried. They were just thinking what to do. So now see, we'll move to the next page. So the courtiers were worried. They knew that there was only one man who can find a way out. Find a way out means only one man can sort out the problem. So here in the picture you can see this is he is Tenali Rama. This man sitting is Tenali Rama. So what was his name? His name was Tenali Rama. He was a minister also. He was a poet and a jester at the king's court. And what is jester? Jester is a clever person at a king's court whose duty is to make people laugh. So the chief minister, the head of all the ministers, he decided he planned to go to Tenali Rama's house and speak to him about the uh, king's announcement. So now he said everything to this man, Tenali Rama. Now, after few days, what happened? A man tottered into the king's court crying for justice. Tottered means when walking with shaggy steps, not walking properly. And he came crying for justice. Justice means fair treatment. He wanted justice for something which is done wrong to him. So when he entered, the king said, my dear fellow, what's the matter? What's your problem? Who has been unjust with you? Who has done something wrong with you? Tell me without fear, and I will see justice done. I will give justice to you. So the man said, I have been robbed. He said, somebody has stolen all my things from me, and now I have nothing left. So he said, I have been robbed, Your Majesty. So here the word majesty is used as a respect to the king. Okay, like as we say, principal ma'am. Same in during those days, it was like for kings, it was spoken as Your Majesty. So the king said, who has robbed you? Name him and I will have him severely punished. So the king said, who has stolen everything everything from you? You just tell me the name and I'm going to punish him in a very harsh manner. So this way, the king was giving justice to everybody, but he didn't knew that who this man is. He thought he's one of my uh, people from the uh, Vijayanagar Empire and I have to sort out his problem. So this today we are going to do this much only, and in our